we have spoken about the electoral importance of the Lingayat community and how various political parties, Congress, BJP, JDS, have tried to woo the community. The demand for a quota by the community, by a certain section of the community, is not new. How do you think the government is going to handle this?
Well, it's a tightrope walk for the government. Two aspects here. One, remember the Panchamasali Lingayats are the biggest subsect of Lingayats. They constitute around 70 to 73% of the Lingayats, and they have a significant stay in several constituencies, including Shigaon constituency, which is the home constituency of Basuraj Bomai. So they are a significant vote bank for the BJP. Now you are seeing MLAs from Panchamasali Lingayat community cutting across party lines, demanding this 2A reservation, and Swamiji is backing this demand. And the fact that the now union government has empowered state governments to decide on the backward classes list leaves the state government with no other option. There's absolutely no reason that they could give for not giving this 2A reservation. And all that the government now is saying is that we will wait for a report from the Backward Classes Commission, and based on that report, we will have to draft a legislation which will stand scrutiny in court, and that would take time. But the community which is fighting for this, saying that we've already given you 4 months of time, and at least 4 different times you've backtracked on your own deadline. How do we trust you?
What is the Congress position on this, Harish?
Well, the Congress understands that this is an issue that the BJP is struggling to deal with. So the Congress not taking sides, but saying that there are various communities asking for either a reservation under the backward classes quota or a SCT quota. For example, the Valmiki community, the Kuruba community, all of them asking to be included in the ST community, is now placing this entire issue at the state government's doorstep, saying that we have no issue if the government gives them quota. All we are asking is that let the government move on this quickly, because several communities have been demanding this for a long time, and there are beneficiaries who are being denied a right to job or education because they don't have quota. So they are ensuring that the government doesn't get out of this fix anytime soon. And with various communities now increasing the pressure, understanding that the state government will have to respond to them in an election year, the government in a fix on how it responds to various demands. But the Panchamasali one is something that puts the BJP in a corner, because it's their crucial vote bank.
It's their crucial vote bank. Harish, let's also try and explore one more layer of this. I'm sure the leaders from the Panchamasali Lingayat community are well aware that for a legislation to be drafted or to get actually the quota or any kind of official legal commitment might require some more time by any government of the day. The fact that elections are so close, any community which is influential politically, electorally, would want to assert its dominance and importance. And perhaps that's what is happening on the streets right now.
Absolutely. In fact, if you look at how this entire demand has panned out, this entire fight has panned out, it started when B.S. Yediyurappa was the chief minister in a minor way. He had sought some time, after which the power transition happened from B.S. Yediyurappa to Bomai. Bomai came to power. He said, I would need a little time to look into this. So this has gone on for more than a year now. And as you rightly mentioned, the Panchamasali Lingayats understand that this is their best time to ensure that the government acts under pressure, to put them under pressure. And that's one of the main reasons you are seeing that leaders of the Panchamasali community from across party lines joining ranks and asking that this reservation be made. And they are saying what is irking them is the fact that the government hasn't even made its intent clear. They haven't even sought a report from the Backward Classes Commission. So they are saying, if you are promising that this will happen, then we would like to see some intent. We haven't seen them. We have seen empty promises, no action in terms of administrative decisions that need to be taken if you are looking at giving us reservation at some point in the future.
Harish, stay with us on the broadcast. There's also a reaction from the BJP coming in from within the assembly. Let's go to that.
ಅದನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಆದರೆ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರೇ, ಇನ್ನೂವರೆಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಹಿಂದುಳಿದ ಆಯೋಗದಿಂದ ವರದಿಯನ್ನು ತರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತು ಶಿಗ್ಗಾಂವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲೇ ಪಂಚಮಸಾಲಿ ಗೌಡ ಲಿಂಗಾಯತ, ದೀಕ್ಷಾ ಲಿಂಗಾಯತ ಸರ್ವಪಕ್ಷದ ಸಭೆ ಕರೆದು ಅದನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಆದರೆ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರೇ, ಇನ್ನೂವರೆಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ
Well, that's Basuraj Bommai on the floor of Karnataka Assembly demanding that the government show its intent. He's saying that the government in an all-party meeting assured that there would be a reservation, but the government is yet to seek a report from the Backward Classes Commission. That's the first step in deciding on any reservation demand. And he's saying that there is a massive protest that's happening in Chigao, the home constituency of Mr. Basuraj Bommai. And the kind of turnout there and the sentiment over there needs to be respected.
ಸರ್ವ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಸಭೆ ಕರೆದು ಅದನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವನ್ನಂತ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಆದರೆ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರೇ, ಇನ್ನೂವರೆಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಹಿಂದುಳಿದ ಆಯೋಗದಿಂದ ವರದಿಯನ್ನು ತರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತು
ಆಶೋತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ಒತ್ತಾಯಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗಲೇ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ದಾರಿ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ನಾನು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ನಮ್ಮದೇನು ಆಕ್ಷೇಪ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೈಜ್ಞಾನಿಕವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಕೂಡ ಲೀಗಲ್ಲು ಮತ್ತು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿತದೆ. ಅವಸರ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಎಂಪಿರಿಕಲ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರಲಿ, ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವರದಿಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಲಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗೂ ತಡ ಮಾಡದೆ ಸೂಕ್ತ ನಿರ್ಣಯ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ.
The reactions coming from inside the assembly, the BJP leaders, and of course Mr. Bommai also making a statement. I'm cutting across back to Harish, who's with us on the broadcast. Harish, for our viewers who don't understand how the Lingayat community really functions and the various factions that exist within the Lingayat community, the Panchamasali community, how crucial, critical and important it is for the BJP and of course for any other political party, including the Congress party.
Well, they are the biggest in the Lingayat community. The subsect is the biggest one amongst Lingayats, and they constitute anywhere around 70% is the claim by the Panchamasali Lingayats. And they are crucial in central and north Karnataka constituencies. And they are also scattered in some southern Karnataka constituencies, South Karnataka constituencies, and play a crucial, decisive swing vote in these constituencies as well. They have traditionally backed the BJP, but in some of the constituencies, there are Congress leaders who enjoy the patronage of them, and they've won consecutive elections. The BJP, all the more dependent on them for the fact that a major chunk of their MLAs come from the Lingayat community. Many of them are from the Panchamasali Lingayats, whether it's C.C. Patil or Basavangouda Patil Yatnal, and several others who are Panchamasali Lingayats.
Thank you, Harish, for getting us all those details. And as you rightly said, that this is a tightrope walk for the government and the community is asserting itself ahead of the elections. Let's see what kind of deal or any kind of assurance they're able to get from the government in the run-up to the elections. Thank you so much, Ritu and Harish, for getting us all those details.